Hi peeps, welcome back to Elizabeth Taylor Memorabilia. And you know what? A big toast to everybody out there. We have made 270 subscribers and 70 videos. So great work, guys. Thank you so much for your support and for keeping the legacy of Dame Elizabeth Taylor alive. Today, we're going to talk about Mrs. Warner.
Elizabeth Taylor Warner.
We're going to have a little peek into her wardrobe and have a look at some wonderful items that are in my Elizabeth Taylor Memorabilia collection from the time she was living on the farm in Virginia. So let's take a look at those and see what you think. From the Elizabeth Taylor Warner wardrobe, we have 3 printed maxi dresses that would add any glamour to any party on a Virginian farm. The first is this wonderful long sleeve dress printed with colourful psychedelic flowers and swirls with cuffs that are very heavily embellished with small and large rhinestones, faux crystals, bugle beads, sequins and palettes circa early 1970s. The label reads Elizabeth Arden, New York. I can just see Elizabeth sashaying down the stairs in her pink ostrich slip-ons wearing this fabulous number. In fact, there is a story from a gentleman called Robert Hodge, who was a piano player for the Warners, and he used to work on the property when they would hold political functions, and it is said that Elizabeth would sashay down the stairs telling everybody she had lost her jewellery or an earring, and have all the men on their knees, on the hands and knees, looking around looking for it, and she would actually have it in her pocket the whole time. So there's a little story there. The next one I can see here, the second, is a short-sleeved A-line dress that ties at the back and is printed with large butterflies and circles on an emerald green and white background. This gown is circa 1970s and the label reads Frankie Welsh Alexandra from Virginia. Frankie Welsh is best known for her printed scarf designs and for designing Betty Ford's gown worn to her husband's presidential inauguration. Lastly, we have a wonderful sleeveless number coming up. This lovely maxi dress is a colourful ethnic print on a persimmon background, and it's also circa 1970s, and the size, there is no size or label present. These 3 gowns were sourced from Julian's Auctions, California in 2016. Bit of glamour there on the Virginian farm. Mrs. Elizabeth Taylor Warner.
I should take better care of myself, and I mean that quite
Coming up, we've got John and Elizabeth chatting with Barbara Walters in 1977, and also Elizabeth and John attending a tree planting ceremony, meeting Israeli Prime Minister at the time, Yitzhak Rabin.
Oh, yeah.
Does it matter to you? No, it doesn't. Because I'm so happy and I enjoy eating. I like to cook and I enjoy eating. And
You wouldn't care if you got fat?
I am fat.
Now.
God, yeah.
I didn't
I
want
can
to
hardly
say
get into any of my clothes.
You don't care?
Not really.
Politics is a rather new way of life for you. You have to be charming. You have to have people like you wherever you go, because it can mean votes for your husband, and it could possibly mean votes against him if they don't like you. Truthfully, are you enjoying or are you not enjoying political campaigning?
Well, I am enjoying it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it.
Do you feel like you could make the choice to totally disengage yourself from the campaign?
Well, John is my husband. He is the candidate. I'm the candidate's wife. I have a very heavy schedule, probably heavier than most candidates' wives, because I want to. I could cut back a lot.
Have you,
But I don't, I don't choose to.
have you now, or have you ever had strong political views? If you were rather liberal-minded, I would think it would be difficult to live with John Warner.
He's not difficult to live with.
Do you keep your political views to yourself? Do you have strong views on politics?
We have our differences. We don't agree on everything. But he's the candidate. We discuss things. How much of it, like any wife, sinks in, I don't know.
There you go, peeps. Frankie Welsh Alexandria, a famous designer in Virginia. Obviously, Elizabeth Taylor was one of her favourite customers whilst living on the farm with Senator John Warner. Hope you enjoyed the video today. Don't forget to like, subscribe and all that jazz. And if you've got a comment or you've got an idea of a way I can present something to you, or there's something you'd like to see or hear about, send me a message, and you know me, I will get back to you in kind. Keep safe, and I'll see you in the next video.